and to govern effectively. And I was sad hearing that the respected Professor Frimpong-Boateng saying publicly that he did not vote in 2024 elections. This is what division can do to us. It's unfortunate. Unity is not a slogan. Unity is conduct. It is a discipline to disagree without destroying one another. The humility to accept outcomes we may not like, and the maturity to place the national project above personal disappointment. Every single insult traded, every unsubstantiated allegation, every attempt to demonize a rival today becomes a weapon in our opponent's hand tomorrow. At this delicate moment, the internal division heralding the 31st January contest are not confined within the walls of this party. They spill over into the nation's governance. A fractured NPP does not only risk losing another election, it weakens Parliament's ability, especially the mighty minority's ability, to stand as a bulwark against excesses, impunity, and bad governance. When leading figures are at war with each other, when energies are spent on intra-party skirmishes instead of national oversight, the NDC government and the majority in Parliament are given a free pass. As your caucus in Parliament is determined to repeat the industry of the J.H. Mensah 1997 group of 61, we must say that our ability to act with vigilance, cohesiveness, and fearlessness in holding the current administrative to account shall materially depend on the unity that we carry to do our work in Parliament. That duty will be undermined when indeed the internal contest is poisoned by mistrusts, name-calling, and threats of retribution. A house divided at the grassroots and in the leadership ranks cannot be a formidable opposition in Parliament. Every time party actors choose internal sabotage over solidarity, they blunt the sharp edge of the minority's oversight. When committees need unified backing to investigate corruption, when critical votes demand tight coordination, and when national crisis call for clear, united voice, internal fractures translate into parliamentary weakness. Let no one deceive themselves. The divisions surrounding this primary go beyond party offices. They risk crippling the mighty minority's collective and effective ability to check the Mahama administration and the majority in Parliament. If this primary becomes a festival of insult instead of a contest of ideas, if it leaves behind bitterness instead of brotherhood, then the real victor will not be any aspirant on this stage. The real victor will be a complacent government and a comfortable majority who knows that a divided NPP cannot credibly challenge them on corruption, economic hardship, and institutional decay. As presidential hopefuls, you are not just candidates. You are standard bearers of the NPP tradition. Your words can inflame or calm. Your body language can reconcile or rupture. Before January 31st, your responsibility, my dear aspirants, is to campaign on ideas, record, and vision, not on insult, threats, and division. Your teams must be guided by discipline in their messaging and respect in their engagements. On 31st January, you must submit fully to the agreed processes, respect the Electoral Committee, obey security directives, and ensure your supporters avoid intimidation, vote buying, and violence. after January 31st, your obligation is to accept the verdict of the delegate with dignity, whether it favors you or not, and to work publicly and unequivocally with the elected flag bearer. A peace pact that ends with signatures but not with changed behavior is a betrayal of this moment and of Ghana. If this peace pact is to have meaning, it must translate into clear commitments. 1, refrain from personal attacks and character assassination, focusing instead on policies and competence and vision. To reject violence, intimidation, and any ethnic or regional incitement. To use internal party mechanisms, not public warfare, to resolve grievances. To stand together with elected flag bearer within days of the results, and to integrate talent from all camps into one campaign. Emphasis: integrate talent from all camps into one campaign. Ghana needs this party back, not as a wounded, quarreling organization, but as a renewed, united, serious alternative. The country does not need leaders who are prisoners of their egos. It needs leaders who are servants of the Republic. To conclude, let me respectfully and humbly, but with firmness, submit to our aspirants. Your greatest legacy will not be whether you became a flag bearer. It will be whether your conduct helped preserve and strengthen this tradition and empower the mighty minority to hold this government to account, to the leadership of our party, and force these commitments fairly and firmly. To the grassroots, refuse to be used as instruments of division. Let this peace pact be more than ink and handshakes. Let it be a covenant with delegates, with this tradition, and with the people of Ghana. That this party will be worthy of another opportunity to serve. And that, united, it will equip the mighty minority to fearlessly defend the Republic of Ghana. Thank you so much for your kind audience.
Very much, Nana.
The acting chairman of the New Patriotic Party, the former president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the chairman of the Presidential Elections Committee, the General Secretary of the NPP, the Minority Leader of Parliament, the former Chief of Staff, representatives of the National Peace Council, the Chairperson, National Council of Elders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Some few weeks ago, the NPP party wrote to the police to inform us that the security for the forthcoming presidential aspirant elections will be solely handled by the Ghana Police Service. We want to assure you that we have been able to identify all the areas where the elections will take place. We have 276 plus 1 polling centers. We have been able to make our operational plans. We have met all our regional commanders who are responsible for these areas where these elections will take place. We have gone over all the preparations over and over, and ready to go to the field. In the section of Boku, that is the area that we may need the support of the military. And so we have written to the Interior Minister to inform the Minister of Defense so that we have military support in Boku. All other areas countrywide, the military will be on standby. We are assuring you that at least 70 is the least number of a police number that will be at each police station. We have deployed heavily. All senior officers countrywide are going to be at the police station. We have the inner deployment, the middle deployment, and then the outer deployment. The outer deployment is heavily loaded. I want to assure you that we have done a lot of training and preparation, and that my regional commanders have called me and said that they are even ready for the elections today. As the caution has been given by the General Secretary, the caution is that we will not entertain any parasecurity at the police station. We have heard a lot, social media and others. And sometimes some of the leaders of the party have forwarded some voices to me to let me know that some group of individuals are planning to deploy macho men. Please, we are cautioning that the police are more macho than the macho men you deploy. And that when it comes to the stage, that these macho men will not take advice from the caution that is given them. And they come to the police station and then we arrest them. I'm pleading. Nobody should call me. The word is that police is ready. And so we are giving you all the assurance that we'll do our work peacefully. And then we'll contribute heavily to make sure that at the end of the day, the one you want to be the presidential candidate who you want to let the person stand for the NPP party will come out victoriously under a peaceful security arrangement. And so, Honorable Chair, the police want to thank you for reposing this confidence in us, that you want the police to do this security, to provide a security. And we are happy to come here in our numbers, because what is happening today is about signing of peace pact. And because we are peace officers, that is why we have come here in our numbers. All that we want is that there should be peace, so that at the end of the day, everything will go on successfully, and we shall all enjoy the fruits of the exercise that we have gone through. Thank you very much, and God bless everybody as we prepare for this.